we say that we are in an age where there is more connection than ever before, but it's not true. No. It is an object that cannot provide the intimate connection that Jesus Christ and God our Father needs us to have. We are made for community. And so my passion with these kids is they feel like loners. They feel isolated. They feel scared that they can't share their faith because they'll be ostracized or bullied or, how do I share my faith without being called, hateful or judgmental or, all of these things.
Holier than thou.
Exactly. And I don't want to tout my Bible at people. I just want to share what God's done. And so you have kids in youth groups that really want to share, but they're scared. They're being silenced,
Yep, exactly.
And then you've got kids in youth groups that are struggling because they're painting this picture. They're masking, if you will, and they're not healing. They're not allowing themselves the freedom to have that connection with Christ, to admit their mistakes, but then just to say, you know what? Once you've asked for forgiveness, he doesn't remember it anymore.
Yes.
And you got to quit allowing the enemy to replay that in your mind and to be badgered down by that. I have met cutters and I have met people struggling anime. I didn't know anime had pornography until someone brought that up to me recently and just asked me to pray over them for that.
Yeah.
Like, these are real issues, and sometimes we get so caught up in the church, we forget there are middle schoolers having sex on school buses and doing things underneath the bleachers that back in my day, and I don't want shame, I don't want condemnation, but I just want to help them find freedom. That's not who you have to be. Maybe sexual integrity.
Yeah.
Maybe it's not just all about purity. Yes, purity for those that have committed and have stayed. But for those of you like me that, I had my first child at 16 by a one-night stand. I would have loved for someone to have shared Jesus and swooped me up then. Wow. And I don't regret my story. I don't. And I'm grateful for the past 16 years walking with Jesus, obviously. And I love sharing with people in recovery, but what if I could catch them before they go to college or before they make all the broken mistakes that I did? And so I've just talked with girl after girl after girl that just is obsessing over the phone, and it's Instagram and it's Facebook and it's lies that are being planted, and they need hope. And they need a safe place, a